Well, people got what they wanted. Kevin Hart steps down from hosting the Oscars, the Academy Awards, whatever you want to call it. We're back, Goodfellas Sports TV. Now, if you don't know what happened, I did a video last night. Very thorough video. I'll link the article in the description. People were outraged that Kevin Hart was hosting the 2019 Oscars. And they went back and searched his Twitter archive. He has some very questionable quotes that offended the LGBT community, okay? So people went back from years ago, pulled these tweets up, and it happens to people a lot. It happened to NFL quarterback Josh Allen, and he was getting drafted before he got drafted to the Buffalo Bills. He had some questionable tweets he put out, and people pulled it back up. So it happens to everybody. I know people not been seeing a lot of special tapes of particular celebrities have been popping up on the internet. So nobody's past is safe, especially on social media. All right. Kevin Hart was very unapologetic in two different posts. He said yesterday he did a video where it said he didn't apologize. He said, I'm basically not going to apologize for what I did years ago. I've grown as a person. I'm almost 40. I'm comfortable with me. And people act like they never made mistakes in their past before. Basically, I was young and dumb and I've grown from it. He was very unapologetic, okay? This morning, he tweets out, or, I should say this morning, he tweets out, he says, I've made the choice to step down from hosting this year's Oscars. This is because I do not want to be a distraction on a night that should be celebrated by so many amazing, talented artists. I sincerely apologize to the LGBTQ community for my insensitive words from my past. Now, he didn't apologize in the Instagram post we talked about, or he didn't apologize in the video he dropped on social media. I put that video I did covering all of that as the source link number 2. Source link number 1 will be the tweet that Kevin Hart just put out there as well. If you watch source link number 2, it covers everything he said. It has the link to the website, to everything he put out, the video, the post. He was very unapologetic about the situation. Said his team called him and said, people are going crazy about these comments you made back from years ago. And he didn't apologize. Now, later on, he apologized. And I guarantee you they asked him to step down from the Oscars. Basically asking, a CEO to resign rather than be fired, to make it save face and look good. So, he stepped down. People got what they wanted. They didn't want a black face like him representing the Oscars. And Kevin Hart, just know this. When you, no matter how big you get, how popular you get, how many whites, Mexicans, blacks you make laugh, you're never going to be, good enough to host something like the Oscars. People not going to be comfortable with it. They don't want to see a black face hosting the Oscars. And now, if he thought he was bigger than the entertainment, bigger than comedy, bigger than race, he definitely got some humble pie from the big man above, okay? And now he realized what Jay-Z said in the OJ song, you still an individual, my brother, okay? And never forget it, all right? And many people smile on your face and act like they love you. Main people that pulled up those tweets, the main people that was outraged by those tweets, are the main people that was buying your stand-up comedies, supporting all your movies. And as soon as you got big enough to do the Academy Awards, they shut it down. You ain't that good enough. You ain't that big. You got to understand, being a black entertainer, being a black artist, being a black athlete, there are limitations. And now he knows that he has limitations. Sound like some superhero stuff, huh? But, it is what it is. They going to do that, man. They hide other people's stuff and they don't complain about what other people said years ago. But when it comes to particular artists or entertainers, that's what happened. And Kevin Hart got a real piece of humble pie. And I like Kev, man. They could even say that, he was drunk and he cussed on TV after the Eagles won the Super Bowl. But no, they dug even deeper to try to not let him get the Academy Awards. And like I said before, black people need their own thing, man. I said in my last video, we need black Grammys, very tasteful, elegant. We need black award shows for our black entertainers. Let's not submit to status quo or to the man. Let's make our own stuff and let Kevin Hart host our own first Black Academy Awards, whatever you want to call it. Let's do that. Kevin Hart need to be trying to do that because obviously people act like you can't make mistakes. People act like they wasn't 20, 21, or even 25 and 30 in some cases, and they make stupid mistakes and say stupid things. But, when you get, to a certain celebrity status and you start thinking you bigger than big, they let you know you're not. And hopefully he can console with Eddie Murphy and and other artists how they did Bill Cosby. Okay, Bill Cosby was too big. He's about to buy NBC, about to buy Netflix. You know, he was getting too big himself, and you know they basically took the top dog down. You know, took the face of the community down, and Kevin Hart, learn your lesson. All right. They gonna continue when you do stuff they don't like, when you reach certain successful points, and even black people, they gonna hate on you. Okay, they could even brought up that he cheated on his wife or whatever, whatever that, but it is what it is, man. I believe they asked him to step down from hosting the Oscars. I definitely know they asked him to step down, because he was very unapologetic on a video post he did yesterday. He was very unapologetic on the manuscript post he put, and he was going to be under fire and he didn't want to be a distraction. That's just mean that Oscars called him and tell him it's time to step down. I think he knew that was going to be the end all be all anyway. So maybe he just didn't really care, when he posted that. He knew he was going to step down. He knew people was going to hate. But he said it was a dream of his to host the Oscars. You know what I'm saying? That was a big goal of his, and people took his goal away because he supposed to be perfect. He supposed to not done nothing wrong in his past. I'm telling you, black people need to get their own thing, man. Real talk. But yeah, man, like I said, I put source 1 is the tweet he put out, just read about him stepping down. Source 2 is the video I did yesterday about the events that led to him stepping down. His response to those, it was very unapologetic. And don't forget, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter. You can hit me up on Facebook or Twitter. Every video we put out, tweets out on Twitter. You can retweet it for your boys, share the videos. I appreciate it. You can DM me on Twitter, DM me on Facebook, add me on Twitter. If you got any questions, business requirement, sponsorship, or video requests, also you can email your boy. I definitely appreciate that. Video requests, you want to start a channel, you got some questions, I always love to hit you back in a timely manner when I can. I'll get to you, okay? Also, you want to make a donation to the channel, that link's in the description as well. Also, the intro instrumental link is in the description as well, and we have a Facebook group. All that information is in the description. It's linked, it's sourced. So appreciate everybody for checking in. Keep your head up, Kev. Got much support from your boy, CJ Goodfellow, Goodfellow Sports TV. We gone.